What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I got a new series for you guys. In this series is going to be together with my girlfriend here. We're gonna talk about some of the most common or relevant fitness topics out there, and we're gonna just debate about these topics and talk about and give our opinion about it, negative sides, the positive sides of them. And she actually came up with this idea, and because we usually, disagree.
Yeah, we tend to disagree on almost everything.
No, not almost everything.
You see, we're disagreeing already.
But yeah, she actually came with this idea, and I thought it would be pretty cool, to bring something different to the channel, still fitness related, and they're pretty interesting. And you guys can also contribute to the debate in the comments down below. So let us know, your thoughts about that. And let's get started. The first topic of this series is going to be pretty interesting, I think. It's going to be the topic of steroids and the use of steroids in the fitness industry. So I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what steroids are, and it is something that is very present nowadays, surely with the social media and the Instagram models. Most of them, I'm not gonna name any names, but a lot of them, some of your most favorite fitness models are probably using something. And you might not even notice it, alright? Because they don't look big like typical bodybuilders, So you might not immediately assume that they are using some type of steroid. But they probably are, especially if they walk around the whole year with a six-pack. Now, I personally don't have anything against steroids. If somebody wants to use them, that's fine. If they don't, that's also fine.
For me, it's a little bit different. I don't really care. I mean, it's not my body, it's not my life, so you can do whatever you want. But the moment it's in a competition, then I do take issue with it. I just don't think it's fair.
Yeah, I also don't think it's fair when it's in a competition, If you're a natural athlete, I think you probably know that somebody next to you might, be on something, and that it might, not be completely fair, But, when I competed, I was okay with that, it didn't, I'm a very competitive person,
I wasn't okay with it. It was some bullshit.
Yeah, it's unfair, but what can you do about it?
But that, to me, like, if you're going for men's physique, it's like a board shorts, LA surfer dude kind of look.
Surfer, no, surfer.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
but nowadays,
it's not we have to be super.
Yes.
What do you call that?
Grainy.
Yeah, exactly, grainy.
Yeah, but...
So I get it for bodybuilding. I get the steroid use for bodybuilding. I don't understand it specifically for men's physique.
If you want to build a muscle, you don't have the muscle. That's the point.
Then don't compete.
Yeah,
then wait till you have the muscle to compete.
Yeah,
that's fair. Everybody works for that muscle. Oh no, I want to compete. I'm gonna juice and get some muscle. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, it is. But
and then you have to pose next to that poser, and then they win first place. And you that has put in 6 years of work.
Not necessarily, okay? If I put 6 years of work and I still lose to the guy that started 6 months ago, come on! I would be pretty pissed,
That's
But, from a health standpoint of view, I really don't have any problems with it, because I think it's pretty safe as long as you don't overdo it, and as long as you're not using orals. I think, and if you've done some research on steroids, orals are very, very toxic. So if you're, only using, injectables and a moderate amount, so I'm not against it, and I don't think there's any health risk whatsoever.
You don't?
No.
I do. I really do. Because I don't see a point where you can stop. That's my issue. Because I don't think there is a moderate amount of steroid use.
Yeah, but that also depends on the individual.
So you're telling me you're making all kinds of gains, and then one day you're just gonna I have enough gains. I'm just gonna stop. This is enough.
No, but I mean, it does depend on the individual. If you have somebody, you know, that, I mean, I don't know, has an addictive personality.
But why do people start using it in the first place? I think it comes from a point of not being happy with the body you have right then, and you want faster results, better results.
Better result. I wouldn't say faster.
But it is faster.
Yes, but I wouldn't. In my case, you know, in my case, I wouldn't say, from my point of view, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't use steroids for faster results. I would use steroids for better results.
Yeah, but
and I see faster, you know, the time in which you get those better results, like a byproduct.
No, but I mean, let's say someone's 20 now and they want to compete. They don't have that muscle memory, they have that muscle mass built yet, so they want faster results, better results, so they can compete for longer. Whereas you might have taken 5 years or 6 years to build up your muscle mass. They didn't have to do that because they got there faster.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If I want results now, you know, I don't want to wait and train 10 years before I am at a point, you know, where I want to be. You know, I want the result at least in 2-3 years. But the thing is, you know, this fitness thing is a process, and it is a long process. So we talked about the health, you know, aspect of using steroids, and I mean, I think they are pretty safe to use as long as you use them in a, you know, safe manner, you know, and you know what you're doing, and you stay away from orals. I think they are pretty safe, but they do, you know, have like a lot of side effects.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of side effects. But these side effects are common when you overdo them. Not all the time, and not everybody gets them. Like, you know, I am very prone to acne. You know, it's something that I've struggled, you know, since I was young. And you know, one of the fears, you know, I've had when I've thought, you know, of, you know, joining the dark side was, you know, my face, you know, and how would it look like? Would I, you know, get a bunch of pimples and have acne problems, you know, again? And
or smell really bad.
But that is something really, you know, that I've struggled, you know, when thinking about it. And that's what, you know, one of the things that has kept me from, you know, doing it, because of that side effect, you know. And
I think the point is, you don't know how your body will
exactly, because everybody is different. Hey. Everybody's different, you know, so everybody's going to react differently to that stuff, you know. You have those people at the gym that smell pretty bad and look jacked, so that's a sign, you know. So people sweat a lot, and not to mention that, you know, your testicles, you know, shrink. But I don't see that that's a problem, okay? As long as you use the proper, you know, what do you say there, post protocol, then you're good to go, right? You get your whole hormones back to level, and I don't see any issue whatsoever. So I really...
Yeah, you're not their girlfriend. So.
I really don't think there's really a health issue, you know, as long as you don't overdo it, and you know, you do the research.
Prescription drugs. The use of them for the fitness industry is off-label. So in my opinion, if you're doing something off-label already, and not it being reviewed by a doctor, you're doing something illegal and dangerous.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's another thing. They're illegal, okay, unless you're in a country. Is there a country? I think Mexico. Mexico, you can just buy steroids over the counter, I think. Yeah, I think so. But you know, all the countries, I think they are illegal. But illegal to sell or to... I don't know.
If it's illegal to sell, then it's illegal to use.
Maybe it's legal for personal use. I don't know.
How do you get them then?
Or you go to prison only if you sell them.
Are you making your own steroids?
But you go to prison only if you sell them, not if you use them. I don't know. This is besides the point. But I mean, you have also like the cough medicine that also has a lot of side effects, huh? But you never get those side effects. Everything has side effects, okay? So you cannot look at the side effects of steroids and go, oh my gosh, you know, ooh, terrible side effects, because even
if a side effect is death, I think you can.
Not that. How many people have died from using steroids? Name one bodybuilder.
Sis.
Hey, allegedly, okay? Sure. But that was a good one. But all right, yeah, we talked about growth and how, you know, you think it's unfair because indeed, you know, it takes you less time. You know, I don't. They do put a lot of, you know, effort, and that doesn't take away the hard work you need to put on in order to get the better results. But you do indeed get the better results in less time. So there's another point we wanted to talk about, and that was, you know, the hard work aspect of it. I believe, you know, that it doesn't take away from the hard work. I mean, whether you use steroids or you don't, you still have to work your ass off, you know? You still have to die your ass off in order to look a certain way. So that you get better results with it doesn't take away of the hard work that you need to put in order to be able to get those results. I mean, how many people, I know a lot of people, you know, that have used steroids and they didn't get any results whatsoever because they didn't train hard enough, or maybe they did, but the diet was crap. So, you know, diet and training go hand in hand, and you can't do the one without the other. So if you want to look a certain way, you know, but you know, it definitely doesn't take away of the hard work that you put in the gym, and the discipline you put getting all your meals in. And also, I mean, it takes a lot of discipline, I have to say, if you use steroids, you know, in order to follow the protocol that you need to follow and all the things. So I mean, it takes a lot of work. So.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But I can't find it that way because if you keep other things equal, let's say you're eating the same, you're working out the same, your results are going to be drastically different, in my opinion. They even have studies that were done that people that were taking steroids versus people that weren't, and given the same exercise routines, I think it was working out 3 times a week, and the ones that were taking steroids built so much lean body mass, even on the days that they weren't training. So
yeah, but both groups train equally, right? They put in the same work.
Yeah, but one got. If you're gonna get the same results, then you wouldn't do it, right? You're getting better results. What will take you without steroids 2 years to achieve, maybe they get in 6 months.
Yeah, but it doesn't take away from the hard work.
Yes, because it's hard work doing it for 2 years. It's harder work than 2 years and 6 months.
Okay, if they stop after the 6 months, if they continue, they're putting in the same work.
If. No, it's not. I don't see it that way. I really do think it's easy.
It's easier.
It is easier.
It is easier. Okay, if you look at it that way, you know, building the amount of muscle that you said in 6 months.
It takes a lot of time. It takes. Let's put it this way. Maybe if you're taking steroids, you can get away with a shitty diet once in a while, or you can get away with a shitty training routine. There are people that are still doing bro splits and getting amazing results because they're on steroids. Yeah. If you did that, you wouldn't see those results at all.
Yeah, of course, it would take me so much longer. So
we're talking about optimal diet, optimal training style, optimal everything versus mediocre and getting still lesser results.
Yeah, okay, no, I definitely agree with you now. But yeah, that's the thing. Steroids, they're a part of this fitness industry, man. And most of the fitness models and athletes you see on Instagram are on something, and nowadays
50.
you don't even know, you know, because they might be, you know, on low dosages and stuff, and you don't even know because they don't look like huge bodybuilders, you know, but they are still on something if they walk around, you know.
Yeah, maybe they don't use something to grow. Maybe they use something to lean out.
To stay lean and that's that kind of stuff. So they're definitely on something. So yeah, I think we talked a lot and
maybe too much.
maybe too much and a bit irrelevant. But take it easy on us, guys, because you know it is the first edition of this debate thing.
Yep.
And you know. We need to get used to it, you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and
if you have any other topics that you want us to cover,
then let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this debate, then don't forget to leave a like on this video and let us know in the comments down below. All right? So
who do you agree with more?
Yeah, let us know in the comments down below. All right? So
bye, guys.
I guess I'll see you soon. Later, guys.